Hi, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. What's going on? Happy Wednesday to you guys. How was your day today? What y'all do today? Honey, I got so much to tell y'all today. It's a lot going on. But first of all, let me introduce myself for those of you all who are not familiar with me. It's your girl Paulette. I am the owner and founder of Brownstone Worldwide, which houses KCCR Radio, the Brownstone Center, which is an app. You can go ahead and download the app, KCCR, the My Brownstone Living. Which is an app available on iOS and Android devices. It's also available on Alexa and Google. So you can actually tell Alexa or Google, hey, play the Brownstone, and it will start playing KCCR Radio. What does that mean? Well, that means that you can listen to Tips, Topics, and Talk. You can listen to The Day Shift. You can listen to DeCarlo College. You can listen to Tunes and Tingles. You can listen to a ton of different things. Right now, we're in the middle of redoing and reprogramming everything. So we're playing a lot of different sounds, a lot of news, a lot of podcasts and things like that until things are tight again on the ship. And we did that on purpose because you know what it's time for? It's time to move on to the next phase. So we want you guys to continue to download the app. We want you guys to continue to keep listening because we've got some new things that are coming down the pipe. And we're super excited about that. But tonight is Tips, Topics, and Talk. And we are going to be cooking during Tips, Topics, and Talk a very easy buffalo chicken dip. You ready for this? This is super easy. I'm going to go and get the ingredients. So, first thing that we're going to need is not a roast chicken, but chunk chicken in a can. How about that? Y'all ready? I'm going to go ahead and start putting these in here because my skillet, Sally, she already hot, y'all. She ready to rock and roll, okay? So I bought I got 3 of these. I got 3 cans of tuna. I'm sorry, not tuna. This is 3 ounces each. So about 9 ounces of chunk chicken. It's 15 grams of protein, which is pretty cool. But what I want you guys to know is that this particular meal is also keto friendly. How about that? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and dump another can of tuna. I've already drained it into Sally, who is again our skillet. For those of you all who are not familiar, Sally is the skillet. Sally is my skillet. She is my favorite skillet. She is my bestie. She got it going on. And then we're going to add our last can of our chunk chicken. And this is all chicken breast. Okay. Now, you can use, for this particular recipe, you can use roast chicken, right? You can do that, right? But let me tell you what I'm not getting ready to do, and I've worked all day long. I'm not getting ready to stand here and shred nobody chicken. How about that? When it's already done for you in this particular can, and all I have to do is heat it up, right? So I'm going to put all of my ingredients in Sally. Sally is my skillet, so I'm going to show that to you. And then I'm going to start adding my other ingredients bit by bit. So what do we need? We need our canned, let me go ahead and bring that in closer. We need our canned chicken breast to start cooking. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start trying to break this chicken down. Okay, so I drained the first 2 cans of chicken. You see how it's breaking up so simple? Because it's pre-cooked. Okay, it's already pre-cooked. Now I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do with our pre-cooked chicken. All right, I'm gonna break it up first of all. So this is all chicken breast. I could have chosen the dark meat. I didn't want to. I wanted to. And dark meat actually would have probably been better, especially when we're talking about keto and all of that other stuff. But I want to make sure that we get our chicken kind of diced up in here just a little bit so that we can start adding our other ingredients. So I'm going to turn my heat up just a little bit because we don't have anything frying. We don't have anything popping. And Sally is going to be just fine here. So I'm going to continue to scoop this around. So one of the questions that I always like to ask people is, where are you from? Where are you listening to us from? Where are you watching me from, right? The reason why that's so crazy important is because at the end of the day, I love to do shout outs. I love to recognize our viewers. I love to recognize our listeners. We have had people that have won some amazing things from us, okay, including cash, which was super cool. And so that was really, really nice. We've had some people that have recently won the Brownstone Blends seasoning starter pack, which comes with 4 of the Sunday Brunches brown seasoning packets. It's not a pack, it's like a bottle. So we have our everyday blend. We also have, y'all see how I'm just kind of crushing this up? And it's so tender, you ain't even got to work hard. Okay, all I'm doing is just breaking it up so I can go ahead and get it ready to put into our dish to be baked once we're done. Now, in addition to that, if you want this recipe, here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Go ahead and register for the newsletter, because this recipe is going to be where? It's going to be in the newsletter, okay? If you missed this week's newsletter, it's all good, because when you register, you're going to automatically get it. Where do you want to register for? Right there on the Brownstone Center page. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to do nothing else, okay? That is it. So it's starting to cook. You see the smoke starting to come up. We know. And I want to make sure that this is threaded really, really well. Okay. I'm not going to add anything to it. No vegetables, no garlic, no none of that. Okay. I am going to be adding some seasoning to it. The first thing that I'm going to add to it, the first thing that I am going to add to this is our everyday blend from Brownstone Blends. Okay. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I am going to add is going to be, where'd it go? We are going to add, hang on y'all. We are going to, where'd it go? Okay, now I'm mad. So I have my Brownstone Blends right here. We got that, we good to go. Oh, it's right over here. So I have Brownstone Blends. So I'm gonna go ahead and season this with the blend. Just a little bit, okay? To kind of help give it a little bit of flavor. Okay. Here we go. Well, I'm tired today, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. It's been another one of those heck of a days. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed your day today. I know one thing, traffic is always horrendous, okay? So I try to get in, get out. Anything I got to do, I try to make sure that I get it done while I'm out in them streets. Because once I hit the house, I don't want to go back outside. I surely don't. Now, you saw that I put the Brownstone Blends in there. I didn't put a lot. I just wanted to cover the top of the chicken with it because I'm going to go behind it with some ranch dressing. Yep, you saw what I just did. I put some ranch dressing in there. We're going to go on ahead and we're going to stir that up, right? I'm going to stir that right on up. Boom, just like that. Super simple. This is the easiest recipe. Okay, you'll have people thinking that you just be sweating in the daggone kitchen, and you not. You just really just learn how to make things quickly so that people can be satisfied. Yes, honey. All right, now the next thing. So literally this recipe is 5 ingredients strong. So we got our chicken. We actually just used the second ingredient. The third ingredient is going to be a block of cream cheese. Okay. So we are using a full block of cream cheese and we're going to cook this down. Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3. Let me just go on ahead and we're going to put that block of cream cheese in there. Okay. Do not be alarmed. I hope it don't splash on me because this sucker is boiling hot. Okay. So there you go. You just, all we're doing is heating up the ingredients. Now, let me tell you something else that I got going on. I have my oven set at 350 degrees right now. Okay, oven set at 350 degrees. And we just over here just rocking out. We just doing our thing. Okay. And I'm going to start cleaning up my mess along the way so I don't have a lot to clean up when I'm done. So all I'm going to do is break up the cream cheese and let it kind of cook down a little bit. Oh, y'all ain't seen none yet. Y'all see it starting to change a little color in there, the chicken? It's starting to get that seasoning on there really good. I don't know. I wish there was a way that video cameras and lives could do like a complete smell me. You know what I'm saying? Because I can tell that this smells freaking amazing. All right, so we've gone on ahead and cooked that down. Cooked it down, cooked it down, cooked it down. Now, check this out, y'all. We're going to add another ingredient. Y'all ready? Let me go ahead and wipe my hands. I'm going to grab me a sip of my little drink. And it's nothing but Coke. So now, what I have next is some hot sauce. I have hot sauce. And I'm going to stir this up because I also put some chunky hot vegetables in here as well. And I'm just going to pour that right in there. Now, if you have some red hot sauce or, hot sauce packets, whatever you got, go ahead and do what you got to do. And again, this is a crazy simple recipe. You see that? You see how it's changing that beautiful color? Right there. Look at that. Oh my God. Starting to look fabulous. Okay. I'm going to let it cook down a little bit. I'm going to turn my heat down just a little bit because we don't want it to boil, but we do want it to go ahead and cook through. Look at that. Fabulous. Now, the next thing that we're going to add to our chicken dip is cheese, y'all. We gotta have some cheese. Okay, so I'm gonna cut my cheese open. This is mozzarella and this is mild cheddar. Okay, and yes, I use scissors, honey. I really do. I'm not gonna struggle and try to make this work. So I'm gonna put a little cheese in here. Look at that. Ooh, listen. All this cheese in the dip. Yes. Okay. Put that cheese right on up in there. Okay. Got that. And then we put in a little bit of the mozzarella, which gives it that stringy effect. Y'all see that? Ooh, yes, honey. Look at that. I'm going to do that one more time because it looks so good. Oh, my God. It's going to be amazing. And this is just a simple dip. You don't even have to try real hard. You ain't got to, like I said, you don't have to sit there and shred your chicken. You don't have to do anything because it's already in the can. It's already pre-cooked. You don't have to do anything. Look at that. And you're good to go. Your dip is ready. Now, here's what you're going to do. My oven is on 350 degrees. I am going to transfer this dish over to our baking dish. You ready? Here we go. Oh my God, look at all that cheese, y'all. Listen, let me tell you what I'm going to have to do. This is not going to work unless, of course, I do it right. And I'm going to need some oven mitts. And I'm just going to pour it in there. Because ultimately, at this point, baby, it is done. I can turn the heat off. I'm going to go ahead and get my mitts. And I'm a lefty. I don't know why I've got it turned like this, right? So here we go. And before it starts sticking, because it's the cheese, y'all, right? Before it starts sticking to the bottom of the pan, I want to take it and I'm going to transfer all this chocolate, I'm sorry, not chocolate, but all of this chicken goodness into that pan. See that? Oh, yes, honey. Look at that. Okay. So the rest we can kind of scrape in there. Okay. It is so hot. I want y'all to know I'm not even going to play with this. Okay. At all. It's hot. It's on the eye of the stove. And I want y'all to get this. Screenshot it, honey. Okay, let's do that. So, one of the coolest things about cooking like this is if you make enough, you can package it up in smaller containers. Let me tell you something that I've learned on my little journey here. Because some of you guys have heard me say before that my daughter is getting married. And so I'm down to like 129 days before she gets married. Y'all, that time is winding up quick. So some things that I don't like to do is I don't like to be in a situation where I can't eat what I want. But let me tell you something. It's really about reducing calories. It's not about keto. It's not about any of that. You know what I'm saying? It is about making sure that you are eating the right portions, right? So like what a lot of us do is we have a tendency, let me go ahead and wipe this down now before it sticks. We have a tendency as people to just eat, you know, and just eat. But one of the things that I know that works for our family is we use containers. Like I have these containers here. Let me show you guys, because this is my tip for y'all. Put your stuff in containers, okay? Use containers. I actually have some here. Super cute. They come with their own little tops and stuff, right? So this one is really, really cute. So this is a 1/2 cup meal prep. So this came in like a packet of like 15, and it actually says meal prep on it. So I can put like my little, it's like a little bento box. And so I can use these. And so if I want, you know, to have some of this chicken dip, I don't have to eat it all. I can just put it in one of these containers and put it in the refrigerator. And that's going to be one of the new goals, is not to deprive myself, which we shouldn't do. We should not be depriving ourselves of the stuff that we really want to indulge in. It's just everything in moderation. You know what I mean? And so I'm learning how to do that. And I'm dropping about, I'm not happy because I would prefer to wake up and be svelte, right? That ain't gonna happen. So I'm just taking it as it comes. If I lose a pound, I lose a pound. If I lose, 2 pounds, last week I lost a pound. Okay, the week before that I lost 2.8 pounds. And so I also know that I am considered a middle-aged woman. So my body is changing. And so I have to do things differently. So those things that would have worked for me when I was in my 30s, maybe even my early 40s, don't work for me now. So I have to really, really be careful. And what I do know is that at this age, I'm kind of like, you know what? Screw all that, because most of the time, whenever I can only speak for me. When I'm trying to be fine, it's because I'm trying to date. You know what I mean? At this age, I'm like, okay, he's just going to have to take it for what it is at this age. You know what I'm saying? Now, that doesn't mean that I have to let myself go. And there are some parts of me that have absolutely changed, okay? Things don't stand up the way that they used to. I've cut my hair. You know what I'm saying? My skin tone has changed. All of those things have changed. As we get older, we can expect those things. I'm not 20 anymore. I don't have the same mindset that I had 2 years ago, 6 months ago. So, learning how, and this is again one of my tips, learning how to, do my thing and really indulge in the things that I want. It's in moderation. Okay. Because at the end of the day, you know how many calories that you're supposed to have per day. Okay. If you don't, a great way to do that, I use MyFitnessPal. Even though, real talk, it's based upon a 1,200 calorie diet. We all know that if you weigh 175 pounds, which is what I weigh, okay, that's my truth. If you weigh 175 pounds, you know daggone well you can't survive on 1,200 calories. So I'm wanting the scale to drop further. I got 129 days, I think, something like that. So I am going to indulge in this. Okay, I'm going to enjoy this, but in moderation. So now that we have our dip in our baking dish, I am going to cover it with the rest of the cheese. All right, we're going to just spread that over like so. All right, and then we're going to take the mozzarella and we're going to do the same thing. And we're just going to drench it all over top. Now, the only thing that we wanted to do is we want that cheese to melt on top because it's cooked. Okay, that much we know. we know that it's already cooked. Okay, so, you know, and here's the thing. I already know that this is going to last maybe until Friday. And that's it. It's over with. So I'm not going to put the top on. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven. It's already heated. Ooh, that sucker hot too. All right, we'll go ahead and put it in the oven and let it finish baking at 350 degrees. Now you can do 425 if you really want it dark and crispy and that kind of thing. I don't particularly care for all of that. I want it to just be just enough bubbly so that when you eat it with a piece of celery or a cracker. So let me tell you the crackers that I got. So I have to be particularly careful. So I'm not going to show you who the brand is. Okay. But I am going to show you the crackers. So the crackers are made for dipping. These are, they look like a little, let me see. So they look like a little dipper. Looks like a little spoon. And we're just going to dip in there, honey. That's what we're going to do. And so I'm going to go ahead and lay some of these out. And then, of course, we're going to have Mr. KJ come and check out all of that. But what I'm going to do in the meantime is let you guys know that another newsletter is going to be coming out on Monday. So if you don't have the newsletter, what I would encourage you to do is to register for the newsletter so you can get more tips, topics, and talk with the Brownstone Living newsletter. All you have to do is sign up by going to the Brownstone Center page, or you can go to the Sunday Brunches page and it'll be right there. You can also go to mybrownstoneliving.com and you'll have an opportunity to register there as well. It's actually the first thing that pops up. Okay. Now, for those of you all who are interested in the Brownstone Blend Starter Pack, it is available. And all you have to do is go to mybrownstoneliving.com, or you can go to the Sunday Brunches page and you can actually purchase it directly from the page on Facebook, which is pretty cool. I absolutely love that. So we're actually going to be adding to the SundayBrunch.com. That is a thing. Okay. I haven't even put the spices up there yet. We're doing just fine by selling them the way that we are. And I want to say thank you to those of you all who have purchased the spices. Okay, I am honored and I am humbled because y'all schooled me on one thing. If you want something, y'all gonna inbox, you're gonna ask questions, you are going to do whatever you gotta do. But y'all made sure that I went on ahead and shipped out those. If you bought it, you got it. And like I said, we hadn't even finished designing the box yet, and I had to go ahead and get boxes and start putting the boxes together because y'all wasn't playing. I was like, ma'am, how do I get this? How can I be down? And I, again, am appreciative of that. I really, really am. Now, let's see. Now I want to show y'all. I want to show y'all something. Hold on. Okay, so you guys are actually, this is rare because you hardly ever see that side of the house. I have let me show y'all these. I have 3 tins of these soda crackers. And I believe I know what I'm going to be doing with said soda crackers. Okay. It's actually a recipe that's kind of almost like candy-ish. Right. And so I'm going to try the recipe. It's really, really old. I think it's from like the 30s or the 40s or something like that. I'm going to have to research it. But I want to definitely use these because these, baby, are soda crackers. These are the original. And I, for one, don't eat chili or soup like that. So I'm trying to find different creative ways in which to use these soda crackers because that's what they are. And I remember years ago, now I'm off on a tangent. This is my talk part. I remember years ago reading a story where there was a little girl, her and her brother would walk to the local mercantile, and there was a barrel full of soda crackers. And I am curious because I want to know. So let's do a little research while this is in the oven because I want to know what a soda cracker is. Don't y'all want to know what a soda cracker is? I know I do. So let's take a look and see. I got questions. All kind of questions. Hang on just a second. Let's see. No, I don't. Okay. Soda crackers. So let's read up on it, okay? This is really weird that I'm even doing this, but why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so I didn't know there was a difference. At the very top, it says soda crackers versus saltines. Oh, that's a thing? The difference is that a saltine, also known as soda crackers, uses a touch of yeast in addition to flour and baking soda. I didn't know that. See the things that you learn? Some varieties have coarse salt crystals sprinkled on top. Most have perforations on the top. Let's see. A saltine or soda cracker is a thin, usually square cracker, usually made from white flour, sometimes yeast and baking soda, with most varieties lightly sprinkled with coarse salt. It has perforations over its surface. Let's see. Old-fashioned soda crackers. See, this is what I have. Export sodas. First of all, these suckers are expensive. I didn't know they were this expensive at all. Why didn't y'all tell me this? This thing is expensive. Wait a minute. Kellogg's export sodas. They are $20 at Walmart. I have 3, but y'all know how I got them, right? Y'all already know that I do a run like every other week or so. I spend about $10.27 and I get all of these groceries. So that's how I got them, right? And so let's see. They're basically soda crackers. And you know, it's really, really interesting because you can have a soda cracker with anything, including the dip that I'm making. Okay. So let's see how we doing. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. It looks amazing. Let me go ahead and call Craig KJ now. And I'm going to move you guys back over here. Hold on just a second. Let me call him. So y'all, one thing that you might have noticed on our pages is the level of news that we put out there. Honey, as soon as we get it, we want y'all to have it. We're working on some other stuff as well. Keep it locked for more information on how to be able to get news and information that you can use on a regular basis. We definitely want to get you guys in the spirit of getting that info. Oh, y'all, I wish y'all could see this. It looks amazing. The cheese is melting just fine. My son is not answering his phone. And see, if I yell, then it's like, okay, she's mad at me. No, I just need you to come on so we can go ahead and get through. But this was a very easy. See how easy this recipe was? It wasn't even hard. It wasn't even hard. So I'm going to go ahead and move you guys back over to the other side of the kitchen so that we can prepare to plate up what we got. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to turn my light back on. I still don't like this light. I think it sucks. Okay, so now that this is cooled down just a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and put this in the sink. This is when you be experimenting, y'all. This is how you experiment. You get all your dishes and stuff, honey. This is experimenting. So I'm going to call him again. Hold on. And let's see if he has for this light. Because I'm thinking that it's pretty good. That's my personal opinion. I'm sticking to it, okay? But we're going to see. All right? Hey, KJ. KJ. Put a shirt on, honey. I need you to come and taste this dip real quick. All right. So there you go. I'm getting ready to get Roger and lay him out. This is Roger. For those of you all who don't know, Roger is one of my cutting boards that hangs out with me during the show. I'm going to go ahead and turn this oven off. And I'm going to bring my dip over here. I want you guys to see this. I believe that we have created a masterpiece. Let's see. So let's see. Okay, y'all ready? Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, it's a masterpiece, alright. Okay, yeah. It's starting to bubble. We good. We are good. Oh my God, look at that. Y'all see that? Oh my God. Oh my God, look at that. I just want y'all to look at that really quick. Look at that dip. Look at that, KJ.
No.
What?
No.
What?
Oh, I thought I was about to use them.
No. Don't show the box. Okay. So we are correct. All right. So what we're gonna do is Mr. KJ. Look at that. I'm gonna just run that. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Look at all that cheese, baby. No, not my chest. See all that cheese. Ooh, yes, honey. Wait a minute, it's hot, Kevon. I don't want you to burn your mouth trying to be cool. All right, so KJ is going to try. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm gonna blow. Ooh, look. Oh, yes. Come on. All right. Look at that. Hot. It's hot now. Blow. Please blow. Oh my God. Simple, easy, quick, and like I said, this can be put into containers. That was your tip for today. So you don't have to not enjoy the good foods or the delicious foods that you have prepared for yourself or for your family. You know what I'm saying? Or for your friends, or whoever you're gonna be hanging out with or whatever. This is a quick way for you to create those meals. This is something that you can take with you when you go to an event or something. So ain't nobody like, who cooking? They ain't got that to worry about if you bring this, okay? Because this is already done for you. It's pretty simple. Like I said, all we used were 5 simple ingredients, and we sprinkled a little bit of our everyday blend on there from Brownstone Blends. Make sure that you go ahead and get a copy of the newsletter by signing up for the newsletter itself. It is available by signing up on the Brownstone Center, okay? Then also make sure that you are signed up for Brownstone Blends, okay? Get your blends now, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if I'm gonna do a repeat because they've been moving pretty steady. Okay, so I'm gonna try one. So here we go. Y'all ready? You know what this would be really cool with? This will be really, really cool with some sour cream. I can just already tell. Look at that. Look at the cheese. Ready? What's wrong with him?
I actually did not know.
Huh? Burnt your mouth? It's hot. It is hot. So this is the easy chicken dip where you use canned chicken.
What?
No, yeah, it was canned chicken. It was super easy. Y'all saw how I did it. It wasn't even hard. So go ahead and make sure that you're staying connected because we have a bunch of stuff that's coming up in April. I want you guys to be a part of, like our challenge, your marching orders, which we had to push back. Y'all know why. And thank you all for all of your prayers and everything. For those of you all who have reached out, knowing that I've had a death in the family. My sister has passed away. And, during such a difficult time, it has been a challenge, to stay focused. So you guys just reaching out and asking me if I need anything. There are some of you who have. And so I thank you for that. Now, there are 3 things that I want you to do before I end this broadcast. Are you ready? Love your life. You only get one. Live your life to the fullest because one day you won't be here. So you might as well enjoy every single moment and breathe through every single moment. Love, live, and breathe. You guys, I will see you on Friday morning for the day shift and on Friday evening for tips, topics, and talk. You guys, it's been real. Go ahead and register for all the cool things that we have and download the KCCR radio app as we get ready to launch with all of our air personalities. I'll see you on the next episode of Tips, Topics, and Talk. Get this recipe, y'all.